That's the most damning thing, I think, too, is like in the same, like in a set of events, they were winning some races even against these girls, even specifically against these trans girls. But man, keep taking those L's home, ladies. We have an update to a story that we covered a month or two ago about a couple of track runners, and one of them got upset at the fact that she didn't place because there were trans girls in the race who just did better than she did. She placed like, I think 8th, and if she had placed 7th, then she would have moved on into the next section of the race or whatever. But she didn't. She got 8th place. So she already wasn't that great, though. Like, we're talking about someone who is upset about the fact that she didn't get last place, basically. You know, not last place, but the last place that could qualify, because trans girls were running in the same race and they happened to be faster than her. So did 5 other cis girls happen to be faster than her. But of course, that's not the subject of the lawsuit. She did try to sue. If you recognize this girl, like, you should recognize this girl if you were here a couple months ago when we talked about this. This girl on the left is the one who was suing the girl on the right, or rather, she was suing the school and their like policy, I think was what actually was happening. So yeah, I think this might have been the tweet that we were looking at before. In 2018, the cis girl on the left came in 8th at a high school track event, and then the trans girl on the right came in 1st place. The cis girl went on to earn 5 state titles, qualify for nationals 4 times, and now runs in Division 1, whereas the trans girl was pushed out of sports altogether. However, the white girl is still suing the black trans girl. But good news. This loser who lost her race also lost her lawsuit. She is a loser. She is a chronic loser. That's all she can do. She's taken L's left and right. That's all she is now. So the Second Circuit Court of Appeals rejected the Alliance Defending Freedom's challenge to Connecticut's trans-inclusive athletics policy. The court found that the ADF's plaintiffs lacked any standing to challenge the inclusion of trans students. As it was argued in court by Josh Block, the judge found plaintiffs simply failed to prove that they were harmed in any demonstrable way by the participation of transgender athletes. The court rejected their demand for monetary damages or altering records of races with trans students. They really, really, really wanted them to go back in and change the fucking records of who participated and who won based on this shit. Here we go. Like, plaintiff's theory of injury, in fact, that the policy deprived them of a, quote, chance to be champions, fails because they have not alleged a cognizable deprivation here. All 4 plaintiffs regularly competed at state track championships as high school athletes, where plaintiffs had the opportunity to compete for state titles in multiple different events. And on numerous occasions, plaintiffs were indeed champions, finishing first in various events, even sometimes when competing against these trans girls. Plaintiffs simply have not been deprived of a, quote, chance to be champions. Like, damn, that's solid. I am very gratified by that. You can read the whole ruling if you really were into it. I'm probably not going to do that, I don't think. Well, I don't know, like, is there anything interesting in here? I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. Plaintiffs' appellate are 4 cisgender female students who allege that the policy disproportionately disadvantages cisgender girls as compared to boys. The district, or disadvantages cisgender girls compared to cisgender boys, I think is what that's trying to say. Yeah, so they're just like, sucks to suck. You are bad at racing in some cases and good at racing in other cases. Like, that's the most damning thing, I think, too, is like in the same, like in a set of events, they were winning some races even against these girls, even specifically against these trans girls. But man, keep taking those L's home, ladies. It sucks for you to be running fucking D1 now 4 years later, while these trans girls, like, probably not only are like boxed out of sports, but like realistically they're black trans women. They're probably boxed out of like a job and a regular lifespan. So enjoy your D1 racing. Thank you so much to my patrons for supporting all the work behind the scenes. I appreciate you so much, and I especially want to shout out Tiago Nascimento, Mersh Rolvag, Jovian F. Gaudreau, Bean, M. Hatfield, Heather Clarkson, Amanda B., Sarah A., R. Halverson, Athiette, Michelle Winter, Wellington Marcus, Nova, Suzanne Maynard, Elizabeth Bartell, Sojo, and Mr. Atheist.